What is up, everybody? O right here, back with some more Deep Rock Galactic Survivor, and I am so happy to announce that the huge new update is here. They added a lot of new things for us to do, new masteries, new anomaly challenges, new meta progressions, and just a bunch of new balance updates. They put in 9 new artifacts into this game, which we can I'll kind of scroll down real quick and show you what. But they added a bunch of new things for us to do, interrogation mastery, so we have to do a lot of these masteries to unlock all the new stuff. So we're not going to have the new artifacts yet. This is my kind of my first time playing it. I tested it out a little bit, and the game is a lot harder now, and that is mainly because of our meta progressions. They reset all our meta progressions. We can't max everything out anymore. Some of these are actually really low, like I can only get up to level 4 on these, level 5 on these, and then I guess level, what is that, 7 on these. So we can't max everything out anymore. So our characters are definitely weaker. I can tell we have less HP. I think they might have changed the amounts you get from these. I'm not quite sure because I can't quite remember how much we had before, but it's definitely less. So I did try doing a Hazard 5 run. It is a little bit more difficult. So in today's video, I think we're just gonna do a Hazard 3 run just to test it out, make sure how good we are, and then that way we can sort of get some of these Morkite cores to buff up some of our other stats. Some of the new things they added though, they added like potency. They added start with extra nitra each run, start with gold each run, and then they now allow artifact rerolls too, but you have to put points into it. And it is going to cost you money. It's going to cost you 20 nitra, I believe, to reroll it. I think that's nitra. Yes, it tells you reroll pod for nitra. So they are going to allow you to reroll artifacts, which is good because especially since they added 9 new ones. That's a lot. That's a lot. They have a lot of artifacts in this game now. Okay, so let's dive into the stuff you want to see. So if we click play, you're going to see basically a brand new menu system. We have main missions, which is your normal modes that we have been seeing for the past like 5 months. But now we have masteries, and then we have anomaly dives. I don't have any of the anomaly dives unlocked yet because you have to acquire these mastery points by doing some of these mastery challenges. Weapon masteries are pretty cool. You're going to go into these 1 weapon runs and you're going to try to complete 3 stages with them. Again, I don't think we can do Hazard 5 because I don't think our characters are strong enough. I think they rebalanced the game around all of these masteries and things, and so I don't know. I really want to try Hazard 5, but I don't think we're going to do it for this video just because I want to make sure that we complete a run, we see what happens when we win and all of that stuff. So just an FYI. But they added all of these mastery bonuses. And I'm assuming you see the mastery bonus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm assuming if we complete Hazard 5, then we get that 5 bonus. I'm assuming that's what that means. But every single weapon has their own mastery challenge now, which is pretty sweet. So what I want you to let me know is, do you want me to do a video for all of these? I 100% will, and I would love to do it, but I don't know if that's what people want to see, or if you just want me to grind these offline and just make myself stronger. But I can totally do a mastery run for each of these. We could even do probably 2 weapons in a video because they're only 3 stages, so they should be relatively quick. And then they added these class mods, which we'll definitely do separate videos for. You're going to complete... They give you specific challenges. So with this guy, we're going to do Magma Core, Driller, Foreman. It's going to give you a smaller map, no secondary objectives, but then we get no red sugar, no life regen, no heal on level ups, and we're going to start with the DRG coupon, which I don't know what that is. I'm kind of excited to see like what some of this stuff is. And then you can see we get one for each class mod, and then we're going to get one for all the other mods too, but we have to kind of complete these first. This will be fun, but this is the kind of stuff that we're going to have to work towards. You know, we're going to have to work towards. I don't think I can just jump in to Hazard 5. I think you're better off probably jumping into a lower hazard and getting like clearing Hazard 3, getting that +8 armor, that +8 damage, and then jumping into Hazard 5. This is just all kind of theory crafting because I haven't played too much of it yet, but I think that's kind of how they want you to do it with all this new meta progression. Just get those little bonuses, like don't jump to the highest bonus right away because it's going to be a lot harder. But getting 8 extra armor, 8 extra damage, and then jumping into Hazard 5 is going to be a huge bonus, especially if you get some weapon masteries where you're going to get damage and reload speed. And then lastly, they added Biome Masteries, where they didn't quite add endless mode, but they did make the matches a lot longer. And so now you have 10 stages instead of 5. That's pretty sweet. And then once you complete the mastery, you're going to start getting these XP gains. At least for this map. On Magma Core, you're going to get XP gain in armor. On Hollow Bow, you're going to get XP gain in pickup radius. And then we're going to get XP gain in mining speed. I don't know if these bonuses work universally or if they only work on the level that you're playing. I don't know, because that's a lot of XP gain. If we could get 20, 30, 40, 50, I guess 50% XP gain isn't a ton, but you are earning a lot of bonuses. So what we're going to do today is we are going to do one of the Biome Masteries. Again, I want you to let me know what you want to see for the weapons and the class mods. We'll definitely do the class mods by themselves, but the weapon masteries, those are up in the air because there's a lot of those. There's a lot of these. But if you want me to do one for each of these, 100% will, and I would love to do it. But we're going to do a Biome Mastery today, and we're going to do Crystalline Caverns, and we're just going to do a Hazard 3 run. We're not going to do 5 yet, because I don't know how hard it is, and I really want to complete a run here and earn some of those crystals. So let's do Hazard 3. We're going to run gun, like, look at the max HP. Max HP, well, I guess max HP we start with 160 and then we get the bonus. But the heavy gunner is only going to get like, I think I only get like 240 HP. I feel like in the normal videos we started off with a lot more, but I can't quite remember how much we started off with. But we're going to run the gunner and we're going to run the heavy gunner, and we're going to really rely on this Thunderhead to carry us through. Ooh, what a start. What a start. Golden loot bug right here. Awesome. All right, let's do fire rate. That was cool. That was a cool start. Okay, so Hazard 3. Let's see how this goes. All right, let's do... I don't think I'm going to take anything with status effect damage, so let's do crit chance. And plus, we're playing 10 levels now, right? We're doing 10 floors. That means floors 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10 should be a lot more difficult, right? So who knows? Who knows? I'm really, really curious to see how this is going to play now. I'm really excited for all this, especially as we'll do the critic. I'm probably not going to take too many paint jobs this run, just because there are 10 floors now. It shouldn't be any issue getting all of our weapons to level 18. But as a content creator for this game, someone who has, I think I have like 175 videos for this game. 170. I don't know if there's another content creator out there who has more videos than I do for this game, but I think I have an insane amount, and this is just going to add more to this game. We're going to do the Shard Diffractor. I like the Shard Diffractor a lot. And it is a heavy weapon. But all these mastery challenges, they're gonna give me a lot more things to do in this game, which I need it. I really needed more things to do. Okay, let's do, these are kind of not amazing ones, but the red sugar might actually be decent here. Yeah, man, we have 230 max HP. That's way lower than what it was before. I feel like we were at like 270 or 300 before. Dodge chance healing. Let's do the red sugar. The red sugar might be a good one because, one, we're doing 10 floors now. That's a lot of time to earn more HP, especially if we have we definitely have less max HP here. There's no way I started off with 130 before with this class. Okay, there's a magnet. Let's do mining speed.
Just what I needed.
So the weapons I'm gonna kind of look for here are obviously the shard diffractor, since we got that. But I wouldn't mind taking something like the coil gun, the rocket launcher, the seismic repulsor, like a burst rifle. We're not necessarily gonna run all heavy weapons just because I picked this class. I mainly just run this guy because I think he has access to good weapons. I think the bonuses are good. And the oops, okay, cool. And the Thunderhead is going to be my main weapon, so that's kind of why we did that. Let's do the 10% damage. Let's take some damage here and get this Morkite. I hate that I can't pick up this Morkite right here. All right, let's do fire rate. It's almost like it resets itself, or it thinks we still have full HP when we're near it. Okay, there we go. Okay, we'll get that magnet last. Let's go find more Nitra. I don't know if I need to mine meta progress again now, too. I kind of feel that I might have enough to be able to max everything out, because I have a ton. I have a lot of meta progress still sitting there in my inventory, other than these new Morkite cores. So I guess I'll kind of see how the game goes and see if I do need to work on getting those meta progress ones. But for right now, I'm gonna ignore them, at least for this video. Oh, let's blow this guy up right here on the gold. Oh man, only one boss. That's different. All right, let's do pickup radius. I didn't even realize that. Oh man, that's gonna change how we play this. That means I missed that magnet. Oh man. Oh man, we moved through this level so quick. Oh, sorry, I'm totally not used to playing an easier stage like this. That was ridiculous. Oh man, okay. We need to change our game plan here. Okay, let's do piercing, damage. We'll do damage and reload. Let's do reload, crit chance. And then we can buy that max HP. Okay, Hazard 3 is a lot different than Hazard 5. I'm so used to playing Hazard 5. I'm gonna have to... There's definitely less challenges here, especially with the bosses. We're gonna have to adjust. So now when I see a magnet, I'm pretty much just gonna get it. I'm not gonna worry about trying to get it later. I don't even think I had enough time to circle around the entire map. I felt like I didn't dilly-dally too much that floor. I'll be interested to see how hard this gets though on around floor 10. Or maybe this will be too easy and we need to do hazard 4 or 5 still.
Need it. Too much crap to send in the supply pod. Clear out the LZ, please.
Yes, sir. We only got to level 13. We're gonna definitely get less levels too. We're not gonna get as many levels as we do. So I need to adjust for that. So maybe we do take a few paint jobs. I don't know.
Think you could kill me? Well, think again.
So I've been running Hazard 5s for, gosh, forever. We could do this again. Let's do the Diver's Manual. We're gonna re-roll these. We'll do the Burst Fire.
This one's so mean.
Yeah, we're gonna move through these stages so much quicker now.
Never felt better.
Let's do Fire Rate.
The swarm is heading your way. Load up.
I wish I had more time to kind of test out the game a little bit to see how difficult Hazard 5 would be, but I don't have a ton of time like that. It's basically I jump into the game and record it. I don't get to do too much testing. So that's why we're just jumping right into this bad boy at Hazard 3. Yeah, there's our quest.
Well done, you got them all.
Because one, I don't have time to fail missions. I tried earlier to do Hazard 5 and I didn't clear it, and then I was like, ugh, I don't want to try Hazard 5 again and fail. So we're just jumping into the lower ones.
Yeah, give me some sugar.
Alright, let's do fire rate on you. Okay, so now there's only one boss and he's gonna die relatively quickly. See, I barely even had time to explore the whole map before this boss shows up now. And then he's gonna die pretty quick on Hazard 3. I don't have any scanners, so I don't need to mine. Let's just try to get the XP then. Man, we only gained, what, like 5 levels this for? Alright, let's do piercing. I wonder what the proper order for doing these probably is. Probably weapon masteries first, right? You do weapon masteries, so they probably want you to do them in the order that they're there. You know, go in and do the weapon masteries, then jump in and do your class mods with the weapons being stronger. And then once you have your classes and your weapons buffed up, then you jump in and you do the level. I bet you they put them in that order because that's the order they probably want you to do them in. And honestly, that's probably some of the order. I will probably mix and match. I'll probably do like a little bit of both just to get a variety of content out there instead of just doing all weapon masteries in a row. But I didn't want to do weapon mastery first because I wanted to do this 10 level dive and see what that's like. And then we'll do specific videos just for weapon challenges. Let's see if we can farm some more XP here. Should be able to get a good amount just by killing these guys.
This is my pick. That elite never stood a chance. I will see to it there is a beer on the house when you make it back. If you make it back.
Alright, let's do reload. Projectile damage. Fire rate. We can do reload for heavy, and then let's spend the rest on rerolls. Okay, we'll do the piercing damage. No, actually, do we want to? Less fire rate isn't good, but the piercing and damage is good. Because I am going to take the Stormy Mag. We did get a lot of fire rate upgrades for this, so maybe. Yeah, that'll be okay. Because the piercing and damage is really good, and versus the 15% damage and knockback, we'll just take that one. Let's see. We don't have enough gold, but we can do another. Oh, we can only do a green one. Oh, now we can't do anything. Okay, let's go.
There's work to be done. Up and at 'em, miter.
So floor 3 now. So we're not even. It's funny. We're not even close to halfway done. We're like a third done now. So we gotta go 10 floors. Which again is a good reason to start on Hazard 3, because who knows what the difficulty is going to be like on floor 10, especially on Hazard 5, right? Hazard 5, floor 10, who knows? Could be crazy difficult. I might try to do a Hazard 5 on offline, I don't know, after we complete this.
Big swarm detected.
I'm just so overwhelmed. If you can't tell, I'm really overwhelmed about what to do here with content and how to play it and the order to play it in. I don't know what to do. There's just so much. There's so much to do and see. And I don't know what the right choices are for difficulty levels. Let's do XP gain. Is that my first time seeing an XP gain upgrade?
Clear out the landing zone and triangulate your position so it can land.
Right, like I'm sure you can tell I'm feeling incredibly overwhelmed. Excited, but overwhelmed and anxious about all the new stuff that we have to go through. All right, we'll definitely do the gold scanner. All right, last weapon, we'll do the seismic repulsor. It's a good core of weapons. Oh, here's the... Yeah, so people tell me to just stand on him. I guess that worked, yeah, huh? I mean, it also has... Oh, 80 gold, huh? That's a lot of gold. Let's do the 80 gold. Alright, I need to get out of here. Let's do that crit chance.
Prepare to fight for your life. The big swarm is approaching.
Well, we should be able to blow up most of this gold, right? Yeah, I think we did blow it all up. Do that minus speed, especially since we have the gold scanner now. This is going to be tough, though, because I'm going to have to kind of just... Because the levels are going to go a lot quicker now, so I'm not really going to be able to spend a lot of time. This is risky right here.
Excellent job.
We're going to take some hits, I think. Maybe not. Ooh, we didn't... Oh, okay, we did take a hit. We did take a hit.
Gimme.
See, now the boss is already here. And I haven't even got to the entire map yet. See, so now there's more gold up here, so we definitely need to keep moving through the map. But then as soon as the boss shows up on the screen, he's gonna die for us. That's what's gonna make this a little bit more challenging than that's gonna be the real challenge, is managing the XP, the map, making sure we gather as many resources as we can and all the XP, because it's gonna be hard to readjust to Hazard 3.
Drop pod is prepped and ready. Get on it before it leaves.
We'll do the reload. Alright, let's move towards our ship. Yeah, look, I didn't even explore down there either. Oh my goodness. Well, I guess we got most of it.
Plenty more where that came from. Stage 4 is waiting for you, miner.
Reload. We'll do... Man, look how much gold I have, though.
Don't mind if I do. It's a little extra.
I mean, we'll just buy everything.
More options.
Critical chance. Move speed.
Get enough of this rare stuff.
Reload.
Show me more.
Let's do
This
luck.
is perfect for my build.
Okay, so 4 of 10. 4 of 10. We're almost... Oh, what is this? This is something new. Oh, is this the cores?
I'm never getting used to this.
Oh, these are the cores. Give me that. Oh, sweet. Okay. I thought we were just going to get them by completing the level. I didn't know we actually had to mine them. That's awesome. Okay. So definitely, oh man. I don't think we missed any, because I think we did a good enough job exploring the map. And they do show up even in the fog of war. They still, it looks like it's still going to show up on your map no matter what. But that's definitely something to keep an eye out on for now.
Just what the doctor.
Oh, the XP scanner did get a buff, or not? Maybe not. Oh yeah, the XP scanner did get a buff. I think you find more XP now, so that might be something worth taking. A lot of the weapons did get nerfed though. Go through the. I didn't go through all the patch upgrades because that's a little bit too much. Man, we are stuck in here. Go through the patch updates because there's a lot. There's a lot that they changed. They nerfed a lot. I don't think they buffed that many things, unfortunately. I think for the most part it was. Are we gonna lose the kinetic damage? Because I am not taking the sidearm on this. Or yeah, oh, okay. Sorry, for some reason I was thinking the favorite. We could do the sidearm. But I do want this to kind of be, kind of want it to be my second main weapon. But that's okay. I don't want to change it to fire because I want to keep the kinetic upgrades. So there we go. We have one Morkite core now that I can use to upgrade something. I'll probably use the first ones to I don't know. Should I use the first ones for rerolls? I guess not yet, because one, I don't have a lot of the new artifacts. So I think once we start getting more of the artifacts, then maybe I'll start putting points into the reroll. See, even this is kind of starting to feel a little bit more difficult now. Okay, let's do... I think we'll do the gold tip bullets. I'm kind of torn between these, but since we have the gold scanner... Right, we have the gold scanner, so I think we'll do the gold tip bullets. Okay, let's do damage. Okay, we need to get one more mushroom here, too. Get some more red sugar.
Exemplary work. You've achieved your objective in a record time.
I was kind of surprised to see that they nerfed these guys. So he has a slower rotation speed now. It might be a little hard to tell just by looking at it, but his rotation speed is slower, and I think he has less range. I could see the less range, because the range on his thing was kind of annoying. It was pretty far, so now it's going to be a lot lower. Let's do the reload. Alright, let's just get the XP. I mean, we're gonna kill this guy really, really soon here. I'm gonna do the weapon fire rate. Let's hope for extra beams. Yes, extra. Okay. If we get the cold, I would like to see the cold. I think the cold would be a good upgrade. That's one of my favorite ones to take on these plasma weapons. Okay, let's do damage. Then we're gonna do the Stormy Mag again. So let's do the Stormy Mag so we hit everything. Now let's get XP and maybe do a little bit more mining for gold, but I really just want to get XP. Let's do the weapon. We gotta find, I think we already found the hoarder bugs. See, now I wonder how hoarder bugs are gonna work too when you do 10 floors. Is there gonna be another hoarder bug? Like, how many hoarder bugs are gonna be in the game? How many bosses? Is 4-5? I guess we're gonna find out here. Is 4-5 even going to have a boss? Or is it just gonna be 4-10? Or is it gonna be 5 and 10? That's what, I mean, I guess that's what we're gonna find out, right? That's the kind of stuff we'll see while we do these videos.
Excellent work, Miner. Stage complete. Onwards to stage 5.
Alright, let's do critical
This is gonna help me
chance.
be a perfect dwarf.
Let's do mining
This makes
speed.
my whole life better.
Do
I
damage.
gonna
I
roll
want to
the
get
dice
some of
on
these other
this
weapons a
one.
little bit more, though.
It's for
Do
me.
reload. Because we're only level 44, so we're definitely getting less XP and all of that because of... I don't really want to do... Fire rate on you is super good, but I do want to do some of the... Let's get some of the other weapons going.
I'm a new dwarf.
Okay, we can do one more if we get a
Let's
14.
shake it up.
Alright, of course it's
This
on
one
you.
looks best.
This is the big one, Miner. Find and destroy the cocoons and take out that dreadnought.
Okay, so this is a boss floor. Oh, we need to spend gold for one of our... I hadn't looked to see what the actual... what the new challenges are. To see what we need to do to unlock some of the stuff. Because for the most part, you kind of just get them by... Some of them you just get by playing the game. So I'll look to see if there's any very specific ones we need to do. So, confirmed floor 5 still has the boss on Mastery. I would bet 5 and 10 are the boss fights.
Excellent job.
Especially at this point. I'm assuming floor 10 is going to be a boss fight.
Yeah.
Oh, we already completed that quest. No need to do that. Oh, they're still interesting. There's still a quest too. I just realized that. Floor 5 still has a... Floor 5 has a quest now. It never had a quest before. So the game knows that it's not the last level and it still puts in a challenge for you to do. So that's something new. And it makes sense, right?
Sorry.
We got too
Okay,
much
let's take a hit.
Why not? Do something.
Yes.
Okay, let's do the reload speed. Yeah, look at our weapons, man. 4, 5. We have a 21, 8, and a 10, and a 2. We're definitely a lot slower on weapon upgrades. I might have to reconsider taking paint jobs if we want to get some of these to 18. Just because of the lack of XP we're getting. Way less XP, way less enemies. So we're just not gonna... It's just not gonna be there, the level ups. And again, some of it probably got nerfed. Our XP gains are probably nerfed. So we're just not going to be able to hit those high levels. Especially just doing Hazard 3.
Just what the doctor ordered.
Alright, we'll do... I'm going to do the weapon. Let's get hit here if I can. See, so it still reads me as full HP. There it goes. Okay, let's do... We can do the crit. 80... That's going to give us up to 89%. Yeah, let's do the crit. This is a decent build for crit, too, so... Okay, so we got the twins. Let's do damage. This looks like it's going relatively easily. I'm gonna try to mine while we're fighting these guys. I don't think this fight is gonna be an issue. Go ahead and heal. Heal all you want. I don't care. I'm gonna mine for gold. Okay, let's do... kind of want to re-roll this, actually.
That's the one.
Man, did we not get the piercing for this guy? That's a bummer. I think this one has piercing. What are we gonna do with this guy? We're gonna do the spiral mag. So let's do the 100% clip size.
Overclock says it's time to kill.
Quota satisfied.
Oh, I was gonna say, like, where's my drop ship?
It won't hang around.
I would have been so sad if the game broke already. Alright, let's mine a little bit here while we can. Get a few extra tidbits of gold. Oh my gosh, I just took 100 damage there. Oh, what did we do? We did Book of Experience. Reach level 50 during a dive. Cool. So I think that looks like a new artifact. Looks like we got a new artifact there. Do crit chance, reload, XP gains, because we still have more to go. More XP gains, fire rate, reload, damage, and then we'll call it there.
Only one way to rouse the dread.
So here we go, officially 4-6. The furthest run we have ever done in this game. You are witnessing it right now. We have never done a 4-6 before. I wonder how often those cores show up too. The game did say that I think there's only 60 cores to collect. So I don't know what that means in terms of collecting them.
Objective completed.
Maybe one per run and you have to do 60 masteries. I doubt it's one per challenge, but it could be. But then they would have to really let you know if you collected a core for that mastery challenge. You know, so say since I collected my core for this run, maybe I could never collect another core doing this mastery challenge. Or this biome challenge, I should say. Because I do think there is a limit to the cores. I think it just said 60 cores to collect.
Swarm detected. Get ready. They'll be with you shortly.
Man, there's so much I have to get here. I'm just looking, okay, I have resources together. I have my supply drop over here I have to go get. We have to mine this little guy out.
Prepare for impact.
Heads up.
Alright, let's do Nitro Scanner. Let's do you. Okay, let's go back up here, because there was a lot happening up here.
Ready.
You ugly son of a bitch.
So far, the difficulty hasn't gotten too out of hand. If at all, really. I don't know. Maybe... Oh, now we have two bosses, though. Now we have two bosses again.
The time is up, Craig.
But again, we're at the point to where the bosses are here, and I haven't even explored the whole level yet. I don't know. Maybe we could do Hazard 5. Maybe.
Take that.
Let's do Legendary Move Speed. I'll go look in. What I'm going to do is after this match, I'm going to go look in the Discord and see what everybody else is saying and doing. Because the update just came out this morning. Let's re-roll this.
Beat it.
Okay, so we're going to do the Bullet Helix, where we're going to shoot in a spiral direction. 200% fire rate, 100% clip size.
This one almost
Now we're just gonna fire basically everywhere on the map. Okay, boss is dead.
Arrived. Get there before the timer runs out. The drop pod is not going to hang around.
I like this build in the game. Getting the stormy mags and then the spiral attacks. We did a whole build with this before where I think we actually got the Nuck also.
to leave. Get your ass moving, miner.
All right, there we go. First official floor 6 clear. We did it. We're at 40 minutes too for this video. Let's do the legendary beam. Critical damage. Let's reroll. I don't care about more move speed at this point. Let's do. At this point, I think it's just better to do like critical damage because we have 100% crit chance. So I guess we'll just do critical damage and save ourselves a little bit gold. We can do you. Oh, I can still buy the damage, sure. Okay.
Here we go. You found the dreadnought.
Wait, I found the dreadnought? Oh, there's another hoarder bug.
Show them what a single dwarf can do.
Okay, so let's do... Man, let's do the nitra powder. I don't have a nitra scan. Oh, I do have a nitra scanner. Then yes, let's do the nitra powder. Okay, so there's another boss fight. On what floor? 7? Wait, how... I don't see any eggs in this. No, this isn't a boss fight. This isn't a boss fight. I think it was just the dialogue that threw me off there.
Heading your way. Load up.
One down.
I was wondering where the eggs were. So confirmed, multiple hoarder bugs. I believe that was the second hoarder bug we got. So that means, man, you're going to be able to get a lot of artifacts in these runs. That's going to be, like, look how many we have right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We have 7 right now. We're going to get another one here soon. That's pretty fun.
Objective completed. Excellent job. Supply pod ready for insertion. The drop point is too rocky, so please clear it out.
This makes my whole life better.
It's funny to think that that we might not overclock every weapon too, because that seismic repulsor is only level 5. And my shard diffractor is only level 11. Oh man, since I don't think we're having a very hard time here, let's do the mocap.
Big swarm detected. Lock up and get ready.
I think we're gonna be able to clear this relatively easily. Hazard 3 was easier than I thought it would be. Let's re-roll. Let's do that shard diffractor.
Favorite color.
We'll do the slow.
This bug. Say your life. Dead in the sport. Here, have a bullet in the fight.
So the game does start off with one boss for the first 5 floors, and then it moves up to 2 bosses, so that's different. It would be pretty awesome if Hazard 5 gives you 5 bosses, but I doubt it.
All tasks complete. Stage finished. The drop pod is prepped and ready. Get on it before it leaves.
Actually, I probably didn't even need to take the armor. I should have just taken mining speed. Again, old habits. I keep thinking, okay, Hazard 5, this is going to be a little bit difficult, but we're cruising, I think.
The drop pod is about to leave. Get your ass moving.
Alright, we got one nitra there.
That elite never stood a chance. I will see to it there is a beer on the house when you make it back. If you make it back.
Alright, let's do... Do want to do piercing. We can do luck because there's still some more floors left. XP gain. We can do piercing on you too.
I'm feeling lucky.
Let's buy the upgrades for this guy, and then that is it.
Only one way to rouse the dreadnought. Destroy its cocoons. Kill them all, miner.
So we are complete a dive with heavy gunner. Okay, on hazard. Oh, I don't know what hazard that is.
You shouldn't need precious minerals.
I'm going to assume hazard 3. I hope, because otherwise I hope it wouldn't show the challenge for me, but I don't know. Usually it shows you the challenges that you're in the running for, but it has been a while since I've needed to do a challenge. Let's just mine this. It's right here, so let's just get that.
Prepare to fight for your life. A big swarm is approaching.
All right, let's do
You don't
piercing.
see these every day.
Trying to do a mix of exploring the map and mining, because we have been having a trouble exploring the entire map, but I can't just mine through everything either, or else it'll take us too long to get to see if there's any other like hoarder bugs or anything.
Swarm detected. Get ready. They'll be with you shortly. Exemplary work. You've achieved your objective.
Game's starting to slow down for some reason. And it is a little bit, I don't know why.
We need the LZ clear.
Crawl back to hell.
A swarm is heading your way. Load up.
Say hello to my little friend.
Good work. Wipeout inbound.
It's up.
Alright, let's do the nitro scanner again. Man, could you imagine doing these runs and getting like 5 or 6 scanners? I mean, you can already kind of get 5 now, but it's pretty hard. But now it's not really going to be that hard. You should be able to get 5 scanners relatively easily. And if you can get nitro scanners and then use that nitro you're gaining to re-roll to get more nitro scanners, that's pretty awesome. Just getting like 10 scanners. Nitro scanners with nitro powder. We're gonna start seeing, man, there's so much we can do with this now. I'm so excited. Like when we start doing those crit builds with the, let's re-roll this. There we go. Let's do 3 extra beams. When we start doing crit builds now, getting nitro powder, nitro scanners, and then just saving up the nitro, and then we can kind of ensure that we get all the damage modifiers with those rerolls. Oh, it's gonna be so incredible. You're gonna be seeing some insane crit numbers with that M1000. Okay, we can do kinetic damage, crit damage. Oh man, I didn't think that through because now I'm out of gold.
Here we go.
That's okay, because we have our nitro powder.
Come out of hibernation by destroying the cocoons. Show them what a single dwarf can do.
Maybe we're not gonna die.
Fire 15. Okay, so fire 1500. 150,000, not 1,500. 150,000 projectiles in a run. That should be a fun challenge. This definitely isn't the one to do it, but let's see, because you would want to run like you would want to run probably the burst fire and the Nuck. The Nuck 17. Those would be your 2 weapons to do that run with, and then do like what we're doing now with the spiral build. The 100% clip size.
Resupply prepared. Clear the landing zone of obstacles.
And then you could probably, you could actually even run it with the gunner. Run the gunner and run the weapon specialist who gets all the projectile weapons. Do it on that one.
Might as well.
Equip 10 overclocks in a single dive. Okay, we got a new one. I believe that's a new artifact.
Swarm detected. Lock up and get ready. There you go. Delivery of 1 resupply for your miner.
All right, let's do. Guess we'll do the. I mean, there's only 1 floor left, but we can do the gold scanner. We have gold tip bullets and nitro powder.
The scanner just lit up like a Christmas tree. We got a swarm incoming. A swarm is heading your way. Load up.
This is all Morkite down here. So let's check the corner. Yep, see, good thing we came down to check the corner. More nitro. So what are we sitting at? 149% crit chance? Oh my goodness. Just run right through everything.
I'll take it. Bloody hell, you're hot to kill. Now this is a rare treat.
Yeah, Hazard 3, definitely too easy. Definitely too easy, Hazard 3. At one point, it did look like it was going to get a little bit harder when before we kind of got our overclocks, but now that we got all these, it's definitely... 3 is definitely easier. Let's do damage.
Get on it before it leaves. That elite never stood
All right,
a chance.
1 more floor. So 10. Man, this has been like an hour video. I guess I did talk a little bit during the beginning, but let's do that. Reroll. I'm not gonna waste Nitra because we do have the crit stuff, so I'm only gonna do it on. Okay, we're definitely gonna do that extra beam. Let's do you guys, and then that'll be it. I'm gonna save the gold too. Well, no, let's spend the gold.
What else we got?
All right. Well, now I'm not going to.
This is it.
All right. So yep. So now we get another boss floor, kind of as expected. So oh, is that another? Oh, I love how it just shows you where it is. I do love that. I love that it shows you, so you're not gonna miss it. You're not gonna miss getting these cores. Right? You're gonna get those cores every time. There's no real chance to miss it unless you just absolutely ignore it. But it blinks, it literally blinks on your map saying, this is where the core is, go get it. Thank you. I appreciate that. I do appreciate that. As someone who misses hoarder bugs a lot, I'm glad I'm not going to be missing those cores. Let's just get them while we're here. I have good mining speed, so let's get everything. I think they have, man, I thought they had another big update. I think they have another big update planned here. Because I think there was rumors of Bosco upgrades coming. So maybe that'll be the next big update. They've been doing a really good job with updates in this game. I think they've been doing them at the perfect pace, you know? It kind of seems maybe every, I don't know, like what, 4 to 6 weeks, they kind of put out a new update. which is pretty good. Okay, let's do... The pay to win is gonna screw my gold tip bullets. But all these other ones suck, so who cares? Let's just do that. These guys are gonna die really quick here.
Now this is a rare treat.
Go ahead, keep healing. We'll just hang out. I guess I gotta target this guy a little bit more. Okay, hit this guy. Okay, well there goes your healer. And then there goes you. GG's, our first mastery clear. Definitely easier than I thought it was going to be. When I did Hazard 5, it felt more difficult, so I wasn't sure what the scaling was going to be, but I think we can definitely attempt a Hazard 5 next again. I'll just try to play a little more cautiously. So now we get 15% extra XP gain. Awesome. I'm assuming that's overall, right? Oh, and then here's what we unlocked. Ancient... Oh, I wish it would show us what it is. Or what it does. So we did unlock a new artifact, another new artifact, the Turbo Encabulator. We got Heavy Gunner Mastery. Oh, I was gonna say, how did I get this? Complete a dive with the Heavy Gunner on Hazard 2. Heavy Gunner Mastery, what is that? Hold on, I gotta look and see what that does. Complete a dive with the Heavy Gunner on Hazard 2+. Okay, so 40 million damage, 23 million, 10, 7, or 4. So this was the highlight of our run, of course. This thing's super good. I'm surprised this one... Well, I guess this one did. We did get a decent amount of levels. I feel that the Shard Diffractor started off slow, though. Then the Burst Fire actually didn't do as much damage as I thought it would. Maybe because this guy was killing most of the stuff, since that was doing sort of the Stormy Mag Spiral build also, and then the Shard Diffractor a little bit. Maybe it ruined a little bit of the Burst Fire. So there we go, 78 million damage, Hazard 3 complete, our first Mastery dive. I want to see what that Heavy Gunner Mastery is. See, because there's Class Mod Mastery, so it's not related to the Class Mod Masteries. That's interesting because we unlocked this too. So how do we unlock these? Complete a dive. Oh, okay. Is that what that's doing? Complete a dive with the Interrogator, Strong Arm, Demolitionist. So I think this is what we unlocked. Because before I think there was only 4, so I think we unlocked this one. Let's check to see if we can see in the milestones. Which one was it? It's one of these ones. Complete a dive on Hazard 3. Yeah, I don't know exactly what these masteries are. Complete a dive on Salt Pits. I wish we could see what they were. I wish I could click on these and see what they are. Yeah, I don't know exactly what that mastery did for us. I think it maybe just unlocked that extra thing, but I don't know. Okay. Well, I'm gonna go through. Let's see. We have 2 of these crystals now, so I don't know what I'm gonna put them on, honestly. I really don't know. Maybe like max HP or XP gain, maybe rerolls. Starting off with extra Nitra and gold is kind of cool too. Oh man, there's so much to farm here. So much. It's so overwhelming. Alright everybody, that is going to be it. This has been an hour video. I don't know if I've done an hour video for this game in a long time, if ever. But here we are. Deep Rock Galactic Survivor. Huge update. We'll run through weapon masteries, class mod masteries, biome masteries. There's a lot of content to cover here. So stay tuned. Make sure to subscribe to the channel if you want to see it all. We'll probably do videos for all the weapon masteries going forward. So that's going to be it. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. I hope you enjoyed this video. and I hope you have a great rest of your day.